but I think the biggest thing to understand is that in general, women want to be communicated to differently than men do, especially in a dating context. Maybe not in a business context, but like in a dating context, they do. And I think most guys are not very socially aware. Obviously, there are some that are, but in general.
An example?
So, in a dating context, a woman typically will want to feel an emotional reaction, right? So she'll want to feel excited or she'll want to be taken on, if you're telling a story, it should be an emotional journey. That's part of why storytelling is so important. Uh, Often, if I meet a new guy at a party, I'm not trying to take him on an emotional journey. Probably we're trying to talk about facts, right? And that's probably what he wants. Even if a woman is approaching me, do I really want her to take me on an emotional journey? Not really. I kind of want to know what she's about. I want to connect. So I think just to be aware of if you speak with a woman and it doesn't go well, it's probably because you didn't really care about what she wanted to get out of that conversation or that interaction. You probably didn't think about it.
Let's say if you were meeting me at a party and then you want to bring me on. Okay, let's say I sign up for an emotional journey with Tynan. How
Yeah.
would that look? How would that look like?
I'd say a lot of it's, if it's with a woman, right? What you want is, this is the point of a neg, right? Everybody thinks a neg is this big insult. It's really not. It's a little thing you say early on to sort of at least blur the line between are you interested in this woman romantically or just as a friend? Because a typical guy who's interested in a woman he'd be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Can I buy you a drink? Wow, I haven't seen anyone as beautiful as you before." Something like that. Immediately he's in a category and her default reaction is to shut him down, right? Whereas if you say like something like, "Oh, you got a little piece of lint on your shirt," and you pull it off, immediately she's like, "Oh," like it's not like, "Oh, he thinks I'm ugly," or like, "Oh, my pride is hurt." It's like, "Oh, he isn't viewing me as a sexual object." Right? He's viewing me as a normal person on the same level as him, not on a
It's like how
pedestal.
you tease your friends.
I'd say similar, right? Like like if you're hanging out with your guy friends, you're probably making fun of them actually probably a lot more than that, right? Or at least like banter, like guy banter. So basically you do that, and then the woman's like, "Oh, okay, maybe he's not really that interested in me," right? And then you want to make her interested in you, so you start telling stories that maybe show why you're different than other guys. So her interest is piqued. Now she's like, "Oh, okay, we started with nothing. Now I'm kind of interested in this guy, but I still don't really know if he's interested in me or not." Then you get to know her. And then it's like, "Oh, he isn't." And then you explain to her, not here's a list, but like you acknowledge what it is about her besides her beauty that you're interested in. Like, "Wow, that's so cool that you did this, this, this. I've always been interested in that. I've never met someone who does it." Right? So that's this journey.